Hello, hello.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the planet.
All right. So, hold on a second.
We're having some technical difficulties here. Things are not going as planned. So just hang tight there.
Okay, dokie. So, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. My name is Emelie,
And my name's Mike.
and we are your online business mentors. I'm a happy wife, a proud mom of one, and a grandma of three, a special ed teacher by profession.
And yeah, my name's Mike, originally from Manchester, England.
How come my face is too big?
And we now reside here in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. We're traditional business owners, but extremely proud online business owners.
Yes, so today's or this evening's episode is we are going to talk about how we help everyday people start an online business.
Yes. So we've already obviously told you about who we are.
So if you are ready for tonight or whatever part of the world you are, grab your coffee or a glass of wine or whatever drink you want and relax.
Sit down, get comfy, and let the games begin.
Yes. So Mike and I together, we've been building something really special behind the scenes, and a little bit about us aside from what we already told them.
Uh,
Yeah, we are not influencers who started with a huge following, and we're definitely not tech experts either. Uh, that's why we did not start right.
yeah, everyone's got to start somewhere, but we were looking for something else, other than something where we have to be present all the time, something that could travel with us if wherever we go. So
Yeah.
that's why we were looking for something online.
Yeah, well, actually, what I'm saying is we're not tech savvy. That's why we have some difficulties.
Yeah, that's okay. Everybody has them. It's all good.
Yeah. So, what else?
So what are you? A teacher, right? With tons of experience.
Yeah, decades of experience, and you talk, Hud. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you need to go and have a shower or something. So yeah, so like early mornings, long days, and still thinking that there's got to be more out there than what we're doing at this time. We want more freedom, more choices, and that's why we started building our online business. So, who do we actually help is a great question. We help everyday people just like us, for people 50 plus, professionals, immigrant families who are ready for more out of life.
Yes, working, even those getting close to retirement people. Yeah, because me personally, I am very close to retirement. I'm 50 plus, and we would like to help people who feel stuck because, like me, I feel stuck. I am overwhelmed, and I'm ready for something different. Like being a teacher is not easy every day. Uh, more and more work is more and more work. I remember before teaching is not as heavy or as hectic and as stressful nowadays.
Yeah, they keep putting more and more on your plate, and I think that goes across the board with a lot of jobs now. They get rid of people and they just put more and more on your plate.
Yeah, and it's not only teachers. Like you said, it's a lot of even people who are working in the corporate office. Because I know people that we go out maybe on vacation, and then all of a sudden their phone will ring because their boss, even though they know that you're in vacation, people would be calling, emails keep coming in. So it's not only teachers that are very demanding when it comes to work nowadays.
Yeah, and we had the coffee shop. Of course, we sold that now. I'm retired, if you want to say, but I don't have a huge pension, so we need something to obviously complement that. But do I want to go and be schlepping and doing a bunch of work? I'm 65, so
Yeah,
the
and
numbers
also
are counting down for the years I have left on the planet.
yeah, and also for me, it's like when I think about the retirement, because I'm so close to retirement as well. And when I think about that, I there's unrest, because I don't know. If my retirement pay or my pension is gonna be enough for me to live comfortably. I worked so hard in the past. I worked 3 jobs, name any odd jobs out there, and I've done them all. And I don't want to be working uh, so many jobs anymore. I'm no longer young, and also I don't want to be like other people or other teachers. If they after retirement they go back to work, maybe not teaching, but maybe some other job, and I don't want to do that anymore, god forbid. And also some people or some teachers after retiring, uh, you're lucky if you are healthy, but there are some who would be who retire, and after retirement they keep going back and forth to the hospital because their health is not in the best of shape. And you cannot control that.
And that's a lot because of the stress involved in the job. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you might not think it is the time, but then when you stop actually working and you step away from it, then things start happening to you. So we wanted something additional, or if you want to say more than what we were actually dealing with. So hence the reason for us starting the online business. So here's the big question, I guess. How do we actually help other
Yes.
people?
Yeah. So we don't just tell people go figure it out. That's the faster way to get frustrated and quit, especially for the online business because it's fairly new. People don't really know that, and even some people would say, "Oh, I want a real business." When we talk about this online business, because still people are thinking that online business is not a real business because they always think about the traditional business, that there is a building, that you have employees, that you have products and supplies, and etc etc.
Yeah, there's
you know
a lot of expense, and we were the same way. You know, it's like how do you have something and you don't have to be buying, you know, filling up your basement full of boxes and selling something to people, and you know, it's hard to grasp because especially at our age group, you just because it's
Mm-hmm.
not what you were brought up doing. So the great thing is this has got a step by step training program. Basically, you plug into something that's a proven system that's already working. So step by step training, and we're also there to help guide you through that. Again, we don't want to just say, "Hey, there you go, look at all the videos." It's great if you've got somebody that you can call up or do a FaceTime with and say, "Hey, how do I do this?" And we're there to help you and guide you through those steps.
Yeah, so you never have to guess what you do next because, like Mike is saying, we have a proven system. It's like a business in the box. You just plug in, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel because a lot of people who are ahead of us are enjoying the benefit
Mm-hmm.
of this online business. And you get mentorship from us as well, and the whole community. There are actually, I was looking last night, and there's already 280,000 people who are in this online business. So definitely, you're not gonna do it alone,
Uh,
and you get also to reach out to people or connect with people in your own tribe. I'm saying tribe because there are Filipinos, there are Indians or Americans or whatever part of the world you are.
and there's so many people you can connect with, like you said. I mean, we've made so many friends that
Mhm.
you'll reach out to them and have a great conversation, and there's something that you'll just click, and you'll get along real well with them. And the next thing you know, you're helping one another out. But obviously, we're here to help you as best we can anyway.
Yes. And we would like to show you how to use simple tools. Actually, this morning, I believe, because I wake up every morning, so I can do some online business early in the morning before I go to work, because once I'm at work in school, I cannot do anything about online business. So I get up a little early as I used to, so that I can do a little bit of follow up, check the emails if there are some inquiries. And what I'm gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, about that, they're not on their own. They don't have to be tech savvy. I think you were on the line to tech savvy somewhere.
Yeah, so
this morning, you did something this morning.
yeah, I did. You talk, Han, because I forgot. For some reason, guys, I'm so tired. See, I'm human being. Um, I came to work. I came from work and then come home, and I'm so glad that Mike already have our dinner prepared. And then, of course, we have to go nip to the store to pick up a little bit of something for my lunch tomorrow. So I feel like my brain is not
And then
working.
she got bit by a mosquito, so it's all done.
So we
So
have to, but then we have to show up. This live right here is like showing up for our online business. Now
that's
you
right.
talk. Huh?
Yeah. So yeah, as we were saying, basically, we're gonna let me just hit that right there. So yeah, you don't even have to be tech savvy. Um, we'll teach you how to attract people online, because that's what this business is. It's attraction marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, well, what is attraction marketing? We'll teach you that.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about, well, I have no idea about it. You're not going to be chasing friends and family or any of that nature, or begging anyone to come on board. Um, that's the best part of it, actually. You can do this in pockets
Oh,
of
that's
time.
what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say earlier, because, like I said, when I'm at work, I can't do anything about the online business. So, what I do is I wake up early in the morning, do some follow ups, do some um, uh, check emails. Sometimes people, I have to plug in their name because they would send their name and email to me, so I'm the one plugging them into the system. And uh, and then in the afternoon, I do a little bit of the online business as well. And while I'm away, Mike is doing a lot of follow-ups for our leads, because we have leads coming in. And he's the one who is very good at doing all the emails. So very grateful for that. So we help each other on in running this online business. But then again, uh, there are also some people who are in this online business who are doing it on their own, because their spouse are busy doing other things. So, and it's a very manageable, because like I said, I'm just lucky that I have Mike helping me. But if you are on your own too, by the way, I started it on my own. So
Yes. She started it on her own for the first year and a half or so, because
yes.
I was totally skeptical.
Yeah, which is normal to be skeptical, right? It's very good if you are skeptical. It means that um you wanna dig deeper into the business before actually doing it. And Mike just did exactly that. He just did not jump in right away in the business, because he wants to make sure that this is legitimate. And then when I filed taxes, and then he met a lot of people in the online business, we met them offline. Then that started him to be involved in the business.
And now we have some great friends. In fact, we just got back from England and met up with some business partners over there. Super nice. Her and her husband, wonderful people. And we met them just on through the business. So You never
Yeah.
know who you're going to meet and what kind of friends and relationships you're going to build doing the business.
Yes. So if you are, you have a full-time job, don't worry about having your full-time job. We're not saying to quit your job because me, I'm still have a full-time job and I'm doing this before work, after work, weekends, whatever fits your life right now, you can do just that.
Yeah, and we started exactly where a lot of you are right now, not knowing anything,
Mm-hmm.
but willing to learn. And here's the truth about it as well. We're not there yet. We're not exactly where we need to be, but we're on the right track. And that alone, that feels good because we're on a
Yes.
track now. Before we weren't, it's like what we're going to do. We didn't know what we were going to do.
Yeah.
But now we're on a track. We know what we've got to do to get to where we're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's the key thing is you've got to be wanting to and willing to want a change in your life.
Yeah, because this and also this is a business, and business, you have to build it, you know. Like for me, when I started, I did not think I was scared during that time, because when I saw the possibility, all I saw in my head is that all the good stuff, like I did not worry about the journey, because for me, I just have to keep moving forward,
Be consistent.
be consistent, because like I said, when I saw the opportunity, I also saw how beautiful the future can be in this online business. So I was like, oh, I just learn as I go, and then that's what I did. So there are times that I get frustrated because I'm not a tech savvy and I don't reach out to a lot of people in our community. So I figure it out on my own, some of them. So it's like buying a new appliances, for example. There is a manual, and of course,
Why
I
did you read
just
the manual?
I did not read the manual, so I just wing it, and that's where the frustration was. Is when you wing it, when you try to tell yourself, "Oh, I can do it. It's not a big deal," But that's where the frustration is. That's why Mike and I always say that the people who are joining us in our business, we don't want them to do what I did personally, because you're gonna get frustrated. We wanna teach you uh, everything that we know, so that you don't get frustrated, so that you follow the training, because if you don't, you're gonna be like me, and I'll be bashing
The mouse,
the
yeah.
mouse.
Yeah, so definitely, as I say, the step-by-step training is there for you. And that step-by-step training is what everybody is using. Everybody in this business is all doing the same training. You follow the training, it'll work out for you. Now, as Emelie just said, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, so it's not going to
No.
happen in a week.
Yeah,
It
I
might, it,
wish.
it may happen in 2 months.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's happened 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is down the road. It all depends on how much effort you put in and how eager you are to make them changes in your life.
Yeah, that's why, guys. That's why, for me, in my case, I wake up a little extra in the morning, because I want things to move. You know, like life is too short, and I want to be able to spend a lot of time with my handsome Brit right here. So
Yeah, the time is ticking. Time is ticking for all of us. In fact, I saw something just earlier on Facebook, and it had this piece of paper
uh-huh.
with it started off at 20 and it went down in increments of 5 years from 20 to 85 because the average lifespan is 85 years.
Oh.
It says your first 15 years, 20 years, you're just growing up.
Uh-huh.
So that's why it started. And then 20 to 65,
Mm-hmm.
she cut that off. That's all that part of your life gone. And it was left with a little piece like from 65 to 85.
Yeah.
That's your life that you've got left. And some people are working to 70
Yeah.
or past 70. So you cut that off, that bit of life that you've got left to actually enjoy and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is, I guess, is make that little piece of paper longer and get started on something and build something for yourself so you can enjoy your family and friends and do some of the things you want to do.
Yeah, so imagine where you are currently in your how do you call it, in your life, like are you enjoying your life right now? Are you able to do whatever you want to do? And if the answer is yes, great. But if the answer is no and you don't make any changes, think about 5 years from now. Where would you be 5 years from now if you don't make any change or any changes? Because when I did that, when I imagine myself, when we don't have this online business, and I think about it, I think about my life, and like I said, if I don't change or I did not change anything, then I will be in exact same position that
You were back then. So, yeah, I mean, look back 2 years ago. As your position, as your situation changed from 2 years past? I know you can't really look into the future because nobody knows what the future is, but you can look in the past. Look back 12 months, look back 2 years.
Mhm.
If you're still doing the same thing, there was something on the news today, I think it was, and it said that 80% of people don't like the job, but they
Yeah.
just don't do anything about it.
Yeah, because it's comfortable, you know.
Well, it's comfortable but uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you are used to it. It's like having a pain that you no longer feel the pain because you are immune to it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still there.
Yeah, but it's still there. So, and also the good thing about this online business is this is something that we are building that we can pass on actually to our loved ones, something that creates options for our family, and something that gives us the freedom to actually enjoy life and not just work through it. I
And
know.
oh, can I
Go
just jump
ahead,
in
go
there?
ahead.
What that basically means is that if you work for a company
Mhm.
and you're going to retire, you can't retire and go, okay, well now I'm going to pass my salary on to my kids. They're just going to pop right in and do my job and take over.
Yes.
That's not going to work in a traditional job. But with this business, that can happen. If you decide, hey, you know what, I'm financially set, I'm going to pass it to my kids. You can pass it on to them and they'll receive all the monies and commissions that you
Yeah.
were going to be receiving. So, how
And
awesome is that?
yeah, and they don't have to actually start from the beginning. They have to just pick up where you left off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, if you've been or who if you are 50 years old and above, maybe you are retired because for early retirement, or maybe you are so close to retirement, hardworking immigrants, that you are looking for additional income, and like I said, very close to retirement and not comfortable enough thinking that you'll be retiring.
Financially strong.
I'm losing my words.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you're, as I say, 50 plus,
Yeah.
immigrants, professionals, just like, as I say, like with me, I'm 65 now. I wish I'd have looked at this when I was 50.
Yeah.
So I'd have
And
obviously,
even if you are retired, because
yeah,
there are so many people who are retired 60, 65, even 70, they are, and then they are not comfortable in their life because of, whatever.
well, also just because we're 65, our brains are still sharp and we still want to stay active.
Yes.
But do you want to be working for somebody that's telling you, hey, go and do this, do that, and clocking in and doing all whatever it is you're doing? The great thing about this, you can still keep your mind sharp. You can learn something new, and you can be in control of it by yourself and do it at your own pace.
Yes, absolutely. So if you are one of those people that we just called, and if you've been watching quietly, if you've been curious but unsure what to do. And if you're just ready for a change, send us a message or drop a word ready in the comments, and we are going to reach out back to you.
Yeah, we'll either whichever way you prefer. We like to do a video call because
Mhm.
obviously you get to know us, we get to know about you and your goals and what you're looking for. It's not for everybody, but we like to obviously have that discussion. Whether you prefer, if you're not comfortable doing a video call, that's fine. We can just do email, we can do message,
Uh-huh.
whatever,
Text.
text, whatever
Yeah.
you want to do. We'll make it comfortable for you and do whatever it is you need to do. So, but take that first step and reach out to us because you'll never find. Oh, by the way, I don't think we mentioned, did we, that it doesn't cost you a dime to look into it. Take a
Yes.
look at it, check it out, see if it's something that'll work for you. If it doesn't, well, okay, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. You won't know until you actually look at it.
Yes, and before I forget, guys, tomorrow, Wednesday, right?
Mhm.
Tomorrow, we will have lead Zoom meeting. So you can ask as many questions as you want in that lead Zoom meeting. So reach out to us, and I will send you the link for it. If you are in the US, it's gonna be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and if you are in UK, that's gonna be 7 o'clock in the evening. And if you're in Canada, depends on which part of Canada you are. So that will be 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, 11 in the morning.
But the best thing is just let us know. Hey, I'd like to jump on that call. There's no commitment to it or anything. You're just going to go on, and they'll give you a brief overview, and I'll be on the call as well. But there'll be some other mentors and coaches on there, and you can ask any question you want. You don't even have to ask any question if you don't want, but it'll give you a bit more of an insight of the business. You'll see some other people. Um, doesn't cost you anything, but drop us a line, let us know where you are so we can tell you what time zone it's going to be in for you.
Yeah, I think that's the best, instead of me saying the different time zone.
Yeah, just let us know,
Yeah.
hey, I'm from the Philippines, or I'm from England, or I'm from the States, wherever it is you're from. Let us know, and let us know what, if you're in the States, let us know what time zone you're in. So, or anywhere, let us know
Yeah.
what time zone you're in so we can give you the correct time.
All right. So that's
All
it.
right, that's it. That's us for today. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the inside.
Yes. Please don't forget to pray, because prayers.
Move mountains.
Thank you so much, guys, and God bless everyone.
Thanks.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.